As a medical esthetician, I see the after photos of these trends every day. But as a Master of Public Health student, I'm looking at the data, and the data is scary. Today, I'm sharing the 3 popular aesthetic treatments I would personally never touch and why they might be the next big public health crisis. As a medical esthetician and MPH student, my goal is to give you the clinical science today. But remember, this is for educational purposes and isn't a substitute for personalized medical advice. Always check with your own dermatologist. Now, let's get into it. If you're new here, hi, I'm Stellamaris. I spend my days in the clinic performing medical grade treatments and my nights studying global health policy for my MPH. I'm here to bridge the gap between looking good and staying safe. Let's dive into treatment number 1. The first treatment I would never touch is the at-home Hyaluron Pen. In the clinic, I spend years learning anatomy, where every artery and nerve sits, but online, these are marketed as safe because there is no needle. From an epidemiological standpoint, we are seeing a massive spike in unregulated medical devices entering the country via third-party retailers. These aren't FDA or CE cleared. When you use pressurized air to force filler into the skin, you have zero control. I have seen cases of vascular occlusion where the filler blocks a blood vessel leading to skin necrosis. As an MPH student, what worries me the most is that these injuries happen in the shadows, meaning they aren't reported to official health statistics until someone ends up in the emergency room. It's a silent public health risk. Next up, high concentration DIY chemical peels. We have all seen the viral videos of skin peeling off in sheets, and it looks satisfying, right? But here is the clinical truth. You are essentially inducing a controlled second-degree burn. In my practice, we prep the skin for weeks before a deep peel. Doing this at home without neutralizing agent or a controlled environment is a recipe for post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation or permanent scarring. We talk a lot in my master's program about health literacy, the gap between what a TikTok ad claims and what the biology actually does is huge. When you destroy your skin barrier, you aren't just glowing, you are opening a portal for infection and long-term sensitivity that can take years of expensive medical intervention to fix. Finally, I will never get budget Botox from an unlicensed provider. I know the price tag is tempting, but in the world of medical aesthetics, if the price is lower than the cost of the products, something is wrong. This is a major supply chain and regulation issue. When neurotoxins are bought outside of official medical distributors, they are often cold chain compromised. This means if the Botox wasn't kept at the exact right temperature during shipping from an overseas grey market, it could be ineffective or was contaminated. As someone studying public health, I look at the burden of disease. Unlicensed injectors often don't have medical malpractice insurance or the emergency kits like hyaluronidase or EpiPens to save you if things go wrong. A $100 discount is never worth a $10,000 hospital bill. The goal of aesthetics should always be health first. When we ignore public health standards for the sake of a trend, we aren't just risking our faces, we are straining our healthcare systems. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button. I'll be posting weekly videos on the intersection of beauty and health. If you have a treatment you are curious about, leave it in the comments and I will look into the clinical data for you. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one.